When you think of Captain America, it's impossible not to see Chris Evans in the iconic suit. But did you know he almost said no to the role that would define his career and inspire millions? Let's take a step back. Chris Evans, a talented actor, but at that time, he was hesitant. You see, Chris had been in the superhero world before, in the Fantastic Four films as the Human Torch. While fun, those movies didn't quite live up to expectations, and for Chris, there was an internal struggle. Fame wasn't always what it seemed. Behind the confident smile and chiseled jawline, Chris was a guy wrestling with anxiety and self-doubt. He feared the weight of the Captain America shield might be too heavy, not just for his career but for his peace of mind. Marvel wasn't offering just a role, they were offering a decade of his life, commitment to a massive franchise, and an immersion into the global spotlight. And yet, it was this vulnerability that made Chris Evans the perfect Captain America. Captain America wasn't just a symbol of strength, he was a man out of his time, struggling to find his place in a complicated world. Just like Steve Rogers, Chris Evans felt the weight of responsibility on his shoulders, wondering if he was good enough, strong enough, brave enough. But isn't that the essence of a hero? Someone who steps up, despite their fears. In every scene, every speech, every fight, Chris poured his heart into the role. He showed us that being a hero isn't about being perfect, it's about standing up, even when you're scared. Just like Steve Rogers, Chris Evans didn't give up. And that's why Chris Evans is Captain America. Not because he's flawless, but because he embraced his imperfections, just like the rest of us. Only someone who truly understood the struggle of carrying a heavy shield could bring the heart and soul that Chris Evans did. So, when we see him lift that shield one more time, we're not just watching a superhero, we're watching a man who chose to be brave, who chose to be the best version of himself, and who chose to lead us all by example.